Hello, my friends. My name is Max Steingart, and I'd like to welcome you to a special training that I've put together for all of my students that are currently in Melaleuca. And I've made this broadcast to introduce to a lot of the top earners in Melaleuca what I teach and how I can help them and you build your business on social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with all of you the fastest and the easiest way to do it. And you can do it in less than an hour a day. Now, it truly is as simple as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out green M&Ms when it comes to talking to people. Now, I'm going to clearly demonstrate the simplest and the easiest way for anyone to build their Melaleuca business and make more money using Facebook, LinkedIn, or any social network. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. As wherever Melaleuca does business, you can do business. Now, why should you listen to me? 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. And I used their live chatting features to develop a simple formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. Now, I know we're not in network marketing. We are in the consumer direct marketing business. I got that. And the truth is, whether you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, consumer direct marketer, internet marketer, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is there are millions of people out there waiting to talk to you. Now, the term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging, and it's one of Facebook's most popular features, and it's becoming a popular LinkedIn feature too. Now, the number of social networks has increased dramatically over the years, and so has the number of people on them. Social networks have come and gone. At its peak, AOL had 36 million users. Today, Facebook has 1.65 billion, LinkedIn 450 million, and the formula works for them better than ever before. Since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared it with hundreds of thousands of networkers who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. The formula has worked for everyone on all of the social networks that followed AOL, and it will work for you on any social network that comes up in the future. Live chatting is exactly like talking and can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you're connected with the right people and saying the right things. Case in point, Rhonda Collier, who started working with me 4 years ago. In a 3-year period of time, she went from $150K a year to $750. She recruited her 2 biggest business builders on Facebook, but the point here, it was a chat function that exploded her business because she could talk to people whenever she wants. Now, many part-time networkers, affiliate marketers use this formula and live chatting to go full-time in their business. Your next affiliate, your customer, is available to talk to you right now. And using the scripts, Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 7 minutes. Kelly can make a sale every day. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago are still being used successfully today. And when you follow the formula exactly, you can be talking to someone about your business and closing a sale today. Now, network marketers, consumer direct marketers, everybody loves the formula because it can be instantly duplicated by everyone they bring into their business. The people who have consistently applied the formula have risen to the top of their companies and they've earned millions of dollars. Now, some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of the formula. So, if you've purchased someone else's program before finding mine and my information looks familiar, well, you know where theirs came from. And sometimes people develop these, people that have been on the net for a while. It's so natural, it's so obvious. Now, when I said the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the dating sites too. People are using the formula to make love connections. Now, I personally know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I used the formula to meet my wife Debbie on Match.com. But that's a story I'm going to share with you another time. The bottom line is this: if the formulas work for me and the hundreds of thousands of others I've trained, it's going to work for you too. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. Check my websites. See success stories and testimonials from the most successful people in your industry. I'm extremely proud of the success people have had with my formulas and trainings over the years. But today I'm going to take things to a whole new level. I'm going to show you my biggest prospecting and recruiting secret that changes the game for all of you, for everyone. The fastest growing top earners will tell you they owe their success to Facebook and LinkedIn in every company, in every kind of business. They have teams of people enrolling their best new reps, and they're doing it in less than an hour a day. And their new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business, but no one's really telling you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. So I'm going to show you how they're doing it, and I'm going to show you how you can do it too. So I want all of you to think mobile, because Facebook and LinkedIn or any social network has mobile devices, mobile applications. So you're going to be able to conduct your business, communicate with the people you know and people you want to know on a handheld. I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you talk to people, and I want you to think big. Because wherever Malaluka does business, you can be doing business. I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, close the sale in less than an hour a day. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that's being taught that can produce results for you over time. And what you're going to learn here is fast, it's free, it's easy to do, and it produces immediate results. Isn't that what you want to do? You want to bring somebody into your business and get them into a point where they are talking to people and closing sales. This is going to fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you. Now, the truth is the world's obsessed with social media, and you can cash in. Walk around the city, any city, everyone's staring into a mobile phone. It's a wonder everyone isn't hit by a car. Now, there are many reasons why the world's obsessed, and there are many ways for you to cash in. The bottom line is, the big one is, it gives you a direct connection to other people. You get your notifications, you get your mail, you get your text messages on a phone. Now, if you're like most of the people trying to make money on Facebook and LinkedIn, you need two things more than anything else. You need more leads, serious prospects to talk to, and you need more money in your pocket. Well, during this training today, I'm going to show you how to get more of both in the fastest and easiest way possible, and you're going to love working with Facebook and LinkedIn together. I'm going to show you step by step, screen by screen, word by word, how you can immediately and dramatically increase your business starting today. I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate wherever market you're in, generate leads daily, and make more sales, and you're going to be able to do it on Facebook and LinkedIn. I'm going to show you how to identify perfect prospects for your business anywhere in the world as easily as you could reach into a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. And then I'm going to show you how to bring them into your business in less than an hour a day. And all I can say is I hope you like chocolate. You're going to be amazed at how quickly your business grows when your new recruits can immediately duplicate the process with their friends. Now, you can do this from anywhere, so there's really no excuse for not doing it. Connect with perfect prospects anytime, anywhere. This is a fun-filled, convenient, flexible, and completely stress-free way to build your business, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. It can be so much fun, people say it's addicting. Now, how would you feel if you could walk into a room with 1,000 people, be able to walk around that room and identify the people who clearly would be interested in your business? Maybe, how would you like to pick out all the stay-at-home moms who have young children and would love to be using your products? Hey, my good friend Jim McCune, before he got into network marketing, used to be a school principal. How would you feel if you could literally pull off of a page of hundreds and hundreds of school principals. How would you feel if you could literally talk to that many on a daily basis? Maybe bring some of them into Malibu. The truth is that Facebook is going to give you access to 1.65 billion people. LinkedIn, 450 million people. Professionals. And so the thing is that you've got to be able to filter down and connect with precisely the people that you would be interested in talking to. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn are the world's largest and most popular social networking sites. And you can build your business anywhere in the world Melaleuca does business. And the best part about it is it's free. It's free. They have built a list of everyone in the world you'd ever want to talk to, and they provide you with simple ways to do it. All you have to deal with are time zones. You can talk to someone anywhere in the world on either site and make a sale. 30 minutes. When you're talking to the right people and you're saying the right things. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn have influenced every kind of business. They've changed several paradigms of consumer direct marketing, internet, and network marketing. They've changed paradigms. Paradigm change number one, the 3-foot rule. When I got into network marketing, the 3-foot rule was if there's a person that's breathing within 3 feet of you, they're a prospect for your business. In 1996, when I went on America Online, I coined the new 3-foot rule. When you're sitting in front of a computer, you're within 3 feet of the entire online world. Well, when Facebook went mobile, they reduced 3 feet to 3 inches. So you have access to all these people. Now, I love success stories and the way you communicate with other people. Private message, text message, and you have 2 very, very simple ways to engage someone. Actually, you have more than 2, but I'm going to give you 2 here. The first one is to react, to post something that attracts people to respond, and when they respond, you respond to them. So we are attracting people with our posts. The other way is to react and respond to someone else's post. And that's huge. It's all about engagement, communication between you and another person as a result of a post, either yours or theirs. Well, Wayne sent me this, he made a post. It might help 5 more people have more free time with their own internet business. And he has 4 meetings set up. Let's talk about paradigm number 2. You no longer have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. Remember that? You have to go through 100 no's to get a yes? Not anymore. You get 1 out of 10, not 1 out of 100. Past 3 weeks, connected with 90 people. Monday through Friday, that's 6 people a day. And out of these 90 people, you got 30 of them to watch a video and spoke to 30 of them, and 10 got in his business. Now, the impressive number here is that everybody he sent the video to was willing to talk on the telephone. Now, some people got in right away, and other people were going to get in later. Think about it. You hold a direct connection to people everywhere in the world in your hand. And when you know a few simple things, you can be talking to people, building your business, and making sales every day. And you can be doing it in less than an hour a day. So let's get to this. You know, most people trying to make money on Facebook and LinkedIn are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone direct, easy access to so many people all around the world, they forget. They were created as social and professional networks, and they blatantly try to sell stuff like these people. And they fail miserably. And many get their Facebook pages and LinkedIn pages canceled. Now, most people on these sites are not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with other people for their agenda, not filter through masses of online promotions. The simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook and LinkedIn than any other place on the internet is because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like. Now, a significant portion of the people using Facebook and LinkedIn would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you. So it's easy to establish relationships with anyone and sell them anything when you follow my simple formula. Now, for years it's been called the Max Method, and we've had so many people that have developed six-figure incomes that in some of our trainings, it's being referred to as the 100K social media recruiting formula. Create a page, connect with people you know, and the people you'd like to know. Communicate with them. Chat back and forth. And in the course of communication, you're going to discover whether they need what you're marketing, need your products, or maybe they're interested in getting into another business. And you can show them how to do it online, less than an hour or two a day, and you can bring people into your business on Tuesday, and by Thursday and Friday, they are bringing in their friends. And in the course of communicating, you're qualifying them, and you bring the people that are ready into your business. The process of monetizing Facebook and LinkedIn is as easy as picking, as I said, a green M&M out of a bowl. The key is relationships with the right people. You know, by definition, a social network is a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they're socially involved. It's a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education at a particular school, or similar values. The key words here are sharing interests, similar values. So, let me ask all of you, what brought you into your business, inspiration or desperation? Type it in the question box and give me the number of Facebook friends you have, the number of LinkedIn connections you have. Inspiration, desperation, give me the numbers. I'm going to give you something that you can post. I'm going to give you some strategies that you can use that within 24 hours, some of you are going to be making some sales. Inspiration, desperation, number of Facebook friends, number of LinkedIn connections. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If you could walk into a room with 1,000 people and be able to pick out the 300 people in the room that would buy what you're selling, what would that do for your business? We're going to show you how to recruit better reps faster. We're going to show you a proven recruiting system that has people literally chasing you to join, and it's all about what you put on your Facebook page. We're going to show you how to leverage your time, because the bottom line, time is money. And so what you need to do is you need to be talking to people, communicating with people every day. We're going to show you how to do it. The people on Facebook and LinkedIn fall into one of two groups: the people you know and the people you don't know. We're going to keep it real simple. Well, I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone in either one of these groups. Identify perfect prospects and sell something to the people who need and want what you're selling. I'm going to come over here and look in the question box. And Diane got into the business for inspiration. She's got 1,500 Facebook friends and 495 LinkedIn connections. And Diane, you are ready. If you're not already doing it, you literally could be jamming it on these sites. Let me hear from some more of you out there. Easy to connect with the people you know and want to know who are perfect prospects for your business. How would you feel if you could look at a list of people and with one click be able to pick out the people who want to buy your products? How about being able to make one click and be able to identify the people who are looking for business opportunity? Now, the key to success in your business on Facebook and LinkedIn is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on these sites are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products. There are simple ways to find them and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy them on Facebook, on LinkedIn, before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. Any way you slice it, it's a numbers game. When you first begin prospecting and marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn, you have to qualify your prospects to find the people who are open to listening to what you have to say. Now, we're going to show you how to reconnect with old friends. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. So when you're talking to a prospect, their answers to some simple questions can move someone through your qualifying process. If you ask the right questions and you're talking to the right people, you're going to make more sales. So if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for you, what you're selling, by the contents of their page, before you talk about your business, you're going to talk to more people. Chatting and texting on Facebook and LinkedIn is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. However, having access to all these people means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. So remember, when you're talking to someone, you're not trying to make a sale when you talk to someone. You're trying to see if there's an opportunity to make a sale. You could learn in advance of ever mentioning what you do, whether or not they'd be candidates for your business. So Facebook and LinkedIn together are an unbeatable combination, and I want to show you why. Number one, they've made all kinds of changes. It's changing every day. Every day, they're introducing something new. Well, on Facebook, your biggest game changers, number one, new features that make it easy for you to connect with people. And with these new features come new strategies to engage the best prospects, to identify the people you want to talk to. And then finally, it's easier to close more sales. If you haven't noticed, Facebook has added new emoticons. And what these do is they give people the opportunity to react and respond to something someone does. And it gives you the opportunity to engage and have a conversation with the people that are reacting to either what you did or reacting to something someone else did. See, you are surrounded on a social network with opportunities to talk to people. And so what they've also done is they've added new tools, new emoticons, to make it easier for you to communicate with everybody. And when you send a message to someone you don't know, they've gotten rid of the other box. The other box has been replaced with message requests. So when you send a message to someone you don't know, they get it, which means that you could talk to anyone on Facebook that has their message system open. Keywords on Facebook will put people at your fingertips who need and want what you're selling. You know in advance who you want to talk to, and you can tell by the contents of their page who wants to talk to you. So you can find people who live in the city, Miami Beach, Los Angeles, Toronto, or any country. And you know in advance who you want to talk to based on the contents of their page, and you want to know who would be open to talking to you. You want to build your business in South America? Hey, have at it. Now, people immediately respond to what you do. And the thing is, now that everybody's hooked up to a mobile device, you see it and you can make the connection, have the conversation. So with your Facebook page now, you have access to all those 1.65 billion people. Now, let's talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn last year added the live chat feature. So here you've got 450 million professionals. They have added dozens and dozens of new features. It's changing all the time. They've added over 24 Facebook features, making it easier for you to communicate with people. And as a result, I've literally developed 25, 30 new strategies. Easy ways to connect with people. We're going to demonstrate some of them this week. And new scripts to close more sales because we're texting now. 450 million professionals. LinkedIn has become Facebook for professionals. It's a repository of resumes, and you could literally filter down, connect with people who you know clearly in advance would be interested in what you're doing. Their searching features are 300% faster. When you go to your LinkedIn page, they have all kinds of features that make it easy for you to talk to someone. Well, they're going to show you who viewed your profile. Many times it's your competition. You can see who looked at your profile, and you could reach out to them. You can share an update, upload a photo, or publish a post just like Facebook. Every day, they are encouraging communication, so they're going to remind you, hey, there's 15 ways to keep in touch. That number increases as your number of connections increase. When you first get started, if you have less than 200 friends, they may only give you 5 or 6 ways to get in touch. Once you get up to over 420, it goes to 15 every day. Every day, they're going to grind out 15 ways for you to keep in touch. You could like it. You could send the person a direct message, which is really what I suggest you do. And if you don't want to talk to the person, you could skip it and look at the next one that's underneath. They timestamp everything so you know who's active. And you can follow people so that you're notified of what they do. There is a huge movement on LinkedIn to hook everybody up to a mobile device. We watched this happen back in 2009 with Facebook. And within a year, at least 75% of the people on LinkedIn are beginning, if not more, are going to be connected with a smartphone, with a mobile application. Every time you turn on your LinkedIn, your newsfeed, there's always something happening that you can react and you can respond to. You could like something, you could comment on something, you could share things. So here, whether you're doing the posting and reacting to the people who are liking what you're doing, or you're reacting to what someone else did, the end of the story, it's all about conversation. Whoever you message on LinkedIn is saved in your message center. Now, Microsoft is purchasing LinkedIn. It's supposed to take place before the end of the year. So we can look forward to a lot of new changes in the upcoming year. And as a matter of fact, I am predicting that by this time next year, LinkedIn is going to have 600 million users. And there's a big battle right now going on between LinkedIn and Facebook for your attention. Every time you log into your message center, they're constantly putting up, hey, talk to this person. And you're going to see very, very soon a feature for birthdays, just like you see on Facebook. You can publish a post and people can follow you. And whatever you do on LinkedIn, you could also do forward to Facebook and Twitter. Although in the last couple of days, the connection between LinkedIn and Facebook hasn't been reliable. They're making changes all the time. Now, this is the power. This has me so excited for all of you. This comes up on my post. There were 826 people that liked it. 59 people responded. Now you could look up who these people are. On LinkedIn, in the past, you could only connect with people that were on your first level, not anymore. Now you can connect with any of these people. Same thing with the comments. Let me give you the power of recruiting millennials. It's got to be about maybe 7 years ago, Marty Reworka was in another company, and we did some private coaching, and he wanted to find millennials, people that are in college or people getting out of college, and give them the opportunity to make extra income instead of working at a Burger King. So I showed him how to find college students at Arizona State University because he lived in Phoenix. Well, what happens is he goes online and he meets Alex Morton when he was 20 years old and brings Alex into his business, and 4 years later, he's made $1 million. Your access to people by school, by location, by profession has never been easier. So when you see people have done things, have all these opportunities to make these connections, it's huge. Now, you make a post, and what happens? August 17th, I got a post from LinkedIn, 21 years in network marketing. And one of my students wrote back and says, hey, congrats. A couple of days later, he's having an anniversary. So I asked him, well, how's your business going? Well, he's still using the system, creating with people, just connected with a motivational speaker. He's going to be speaking to 17,000 people in the next 6 months. You write to somebody, they write back right away. Now, I love success stories, and the power of this works for everybody, and the best part about it is it duplicates. James is building a Maluka business, and he's a sharp guy. As a matter of fact, he works for the Air Force. He teaches Top Gun pilots to go faster. No kidding. And he was fun to work with because he just put yourself out there. Let people know what you do without promoting yourself as a network marketer or an online marketer. Throw your personality into this. And, I checked with him about 3 months after we were done with coaching. I said, hey, how's it working for you? And it's working for him, and it's going to work for you. And then he decides to build his business internationally. And we have developed some scripts, a series of questions that will absolutely walk somebody right into your business. Ellis is building his Maluka business one person at a time. So he posts something on Facebook on a Friday, got to contact and enroll the person on Saturday. Now, this is something that you need to do every day if you're committed to being successful, come hell or high water. Going through boot camp, Ellis enrolled 2 people, and he had 2 more. But his 3rd week of boot camp, he was in foot surgery. And he still enrolled customers. So you can do this wherever you are. David here got involved with a company in the fashion industry, the middle of February. Now he personally recruited 10 people, and he's got a downline of 5,000. How does that happen? You connect with people that have lots of connections. And how fast can it happen? Andrea here connected with someone at 3:45, and by 5 o'clock, he was in her business. Now, you have all different kinds of ways to start conversations with people. And one of the easiest and one of the fastest is the birthday strategy. Find somebody that's having a birthday and start a conversation. It works. But one day a year, when it's your birthday, it works overtime. Jacqueline is building her business in Australia. Had 200 people reach out to her, wish her a happy birthday. Starting a conversation with them. 28 people are looking at her business. So whether it's your birthday or it's someone else's birthday, it's all about conversation. Judy reached out to someone, and what we asked people to do is go 5 days out. See who's having a birthday 5 days from now. Stay 5 days ahead. And wish them an early happy birthday. Hey, notice you're going to have a birthday in a couple of days. I want to be one of the first people to wish you a happy birthday. And then you ask the question, what do you do if you don't know them? And what are you doing these days if you do? And you start a conversation. It can be that simple. Now, doing that on their birthday, they've got so many people that are wishing them happy birthdays that they may not get to the what do you do question. But if you do it 5 days early, you'll be blown away by the answers. Judy was in our August boot camp, and before she was done, she signed up 5 people. Now, one of her people that she brought in is a nurse who's having fantastic results. So the bottom line is you're looking for people who are connected to other people, and the more people they're connected to, the faster your business is going to grow. You got to be selective when it comes to talking to people, especially people you don't know. So you're going to use the contents of their page to tell you in advance if this is the person you want to talk to. The answers to a few simple questions is going to either seal the deal or have you moving on to talk to someone else. Another example, Earl started at the end of January. connected with 14 people, and sponsored 9 of those 14. How does that happen? 65% of the people he talked to. Because he was selective about the people that he was talking to. He had an idea. He knew the type of person he was looking for. He wants somebody that is ambitious. He wants somebody that wants more. 9 of those people turned into 35 in 2 weeks. Now, 90 days later, he personally enrolled 27 people. And those 35 people turned into 430. The question is, where do you want to be New Year's Eve? Because where you're going to be New Year's Eve is going to be determined by the number of people you talk to, by the number of people you bring into your Melaleuca business, and by how many of their friends you can help duplicate the process. 10 months after he started, he's only personally enrolled 35 people, but he's almost up to 695. I love success stories, and this young woman was in boot camp last year. It took her, she was in the September boot camp, and it took her a while to get it. But once you get it, you're going to be on fire. She was. By March, she was the #2 recruiter in her company. Invited to speak at her company's national event, international event. Gennady is in another business. In 2 weeks, he brings 57 people into his business, and 2 of his leaders bring 20 their first week. It's all about engagement. It's all about talking to people. And there's so many ways for you to talk to people. So many reasons. Rita here changes her picture. 2 of her people react. Hey, lovely picture. She starts to talk to them, and that's what you have to do. You have to talk to people. Find out what they're doing. Find out what's going on in their life. You don't have to go to the mall anymore. John here signed up for boot camp, and he had 5 sales before the first night was over. Most of them he made before. If you have a Facebook page, there are people that you could be talking to right now. Right now. Irene is a retired CPA. Every time she makes a post, she talks to someone and signs them up in the business. And we've laid it out exactly the types of posts that you need. And frankly, it can be anything. Anything. Tanya here got 5 signups in one day. The head of her company was blown away. Blown away. It took her a year. And she became the executive vice president, top position in the company. So it's about posts, all right? Now I'm going to suggest a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet and retire early. Now, 33 people liked it. 17 people made comments 8 hours after that post was made. She was blown away. The next day, she was up to 18. She had 18 opportunities to actually talk to people. And by looking at the people who reacted and responded to her, she knew by the contents of their page. She knew by their posts, the people that she absolutely didn't want to talk to. And this thing grows, and this thing gets better, and you develop a following, and all of a sudden, Lee changes her picture last September, and look at this. 240 people liked the picture. 17 loved the picture. So she had all these opportunities to reach out and talk to people. Now, the secret to making sales on Facebook and LinkedIn every day is to talk to people. And everybody can do that. All you need is a free Facebook page and a free LinkedIn page. And you can start talking to people today. And LinkedIn is making changes to attract a younger audience, and it's working. Your free Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages tell your story to the entire world. They promote and brand you, who you are today or who you plan on becoming. And once you've connected to everyone, it's just a matter of having a conversation and following a script like you would follow a recipe. We give you all the ingredients, all of the words. If you follow the steps, create your page, then it's connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. It's like a dance. Follow the steps. Enjoy the dance. Enjoy the rhythm. You can add your own spice to the process, but at the end of the day, it's not about you when you're talking to someone else. It's about them. Quickly learn, find out who these people are by asking questions. People love talking about themselves, and there's nothing to stop you from identifying quickly the people who would love to be in your business. So you can start fast, talk to people on Facebook and LinkedIn today. It starts with a post. All right, now Mark over here makes a post. I might help 3 more people lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days. Who wants to be healthy and fit for the summer? And using that post, he signed up 25 new customers in 30 days. Attracting business builders is as easy as attracting customers. After 2 coaching sessions, the next 6 people he signed up were business builders. So I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone you know in your existing warm market. How do you do that? You post and you react and respond to people that you went to school with. This is a proven way to bring your warm market friends into your business that is so enjoyable it can become an addicting activity. Just reach out to people you went to school with. Charlie made a post, had 26 people respond, 7 appointments, and 1 sale. The sale was to someone he knew from college 18 years ago. There's a whole huge warm market of people out there that you haven't talked to yet. Remember, rather than chase your friends, they will chase you. What was his post? I'm blown away. The 23-year-olds are making $5,400 a week in my company without even going to college. All of you can develop your own posts. Now, if you don't have many friends, or if you've totally burned through your warm market, there's an easy way to make new friends. Connect with people, strangers, who need and want what you're selling. Easy to find perfect prospects that are happy to hear from you. You can connect with complete strangers. Ensure that everyone accepts your friend request. How do you know you picked the right people? Brian, his first week, signed 7 people up into his business. Every one of them, somebody that he knew. Prospect a recruiter will. Marty, once you learn this, you can do it every day. And it's nothing technical. This is a proven system that I've been teaching for 21 years. And it is so simple that most social media experts and internet gurus who are teaching way, way, way more complicated things always come back and say, you know, I missed that. I missed it. Now you can make a sale every day, and your new recruits can duplicate the process. You can fill your sales funnel with serious prospects that want to buy what you're selling today without spending money on traffic, pay-per-click, or advertising. And you can watch your team follow the same strategy for massive duplication and leverage so everyone grows their business faster. So how would you feel if you had a daily method of operation that empowered you to talk to perfect prospects who need and want what you're promoting and close more sales? How would you feel? What would that do for your income? What would that do for your confidence? What would it do for your lifestyle? So you have the ability to talk to people anytime, anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. Now what you need to do is you need to find your target market. Chris got out of the Army. Couldn't find a job. So he jumped into network marketing. Well, you go in and you search for people who worked for the U.S. Army. You could do it on Facebook. You could do it on LinkedIn. Talk to people that are interested in the same things you are, and you are golden. Now, 93% of Facebook users are mobile. And I believe it's something like 60% of LinkedIn users are mobile. So you're connected to everyone. And these Facebook and LinkedIn mobile users are talking to each other every day. Texting, messaging, and chatting is just like talking. And for those of you that are new to this whole environment, typing in caps is considered chatting. Now, texting is easier. It's more convenient. It's totally stress-free. You do it when you want. And it's so much fun, it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. And remember this. It takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. In my coaching sessions and in some of our boot camp sessions, we'll write to somebody, and literally they write back within 15 or 20 seconds. Now, 2 or 3 years ago, when we would do that, 20% of the people would write back right away, And 80% would write back, within 24 hours or 36 hours. Today, it's the opposite. 80% write back right away. 20% take a little longer. The top earners in direct sales and network marketing, everyone's capitalizing on the perfect storm of technology and the growth of acceptance of social media, the popularity and instant response rate of texting, and the ease of sharing a video. Today, it's easier to become a top earner, than ever before. Now, we've done a number of these trainings for, Jim McCune, and some of you are in his group. And in the past, we've done some for Eddie Pistoso's Make Green, Go Green. And, I've known Eddie for a long time. When I first started to do this, I was at his house, I think twice in Fort Lauderdale. And I remember when I first got into network marketing, I was sitting at a Denny's near the near the West Palm Airport, and I met Alan Pariser, who came in and tried to recruit me into Maluk. I was doing another business. And it's just amazing how both of these gentlemen are tearing it up. Now, they're not doing it, but they're making it easy for their team members to do it. And the bottom line is anybody can do this. It happens fast. It happens easy. And it's all about you being able to reach out and connect with people. And the thing is, you could work this around your company events. So there's all the leaders are going to a big conference, and what you could do is you could actually go online and connect with people in and around the conference, make connections, and hook them up with your upline, with your leaders, or you do it yourself if you're going. Rhonda made a post. Her page blew up. Well, blow up, what does it mean? 2 days later, she enrolled 2 people, had 3 more take a look at the business, and the next 2 boot camps we did was loaded with all of our leaders. And again, you saw $150 to $750 a year. This year she hit $1 million. Met our 2 biggest business builders, and it's a chat function. So finding perfect prospects on demand by the contents of the page. If you know who you're looking for, it's easy. If you're looking for people by profession, it's fast. You can locate power prospects that fit your particular demographics. It only takes minutes a day. And you can start talking to these people right away. So you can meet people in places you're visiting. Here's an example. Ricky Smith was going to Rome for a company event. He was living in Scotland at the time. Now he lives in Australia. So he does a search on LinkedIn for salespeople. 42,512 salespeople within 50 miles of Rome. Goes over to Facebook. People who live in Rome, Italy. And again, comes up with Anna. She was on both places. So we look up her Facebook page, we find her cover, and we send her a message. 12:19. And in 2 minutes was all it took for her to write back. And they met in Rome. You can search for people who live over 50 who live in Berlin. There are all kinds of different ways to use keyword searches to pull up amazing prospects for your business. Now, the question is, well, who do I talk to? How do I know that the person on the other end, I have no idea. How do I know if they are somebody that wants to talk to me? How do I know? I don't want to break any rules. I don't want to get into any trouble. Well, there's an easy way to identify the people who clearly are open to talking to you. You never get into trouble. See, first you have to understand there are 5 reasons people create pages in the first place. And you have to understand why. What are those reasons? Well, people are on there to find a date. People are on there to connect with their friends or make new ones. People are on there to network. This is one of the fastest growing categories on LinkedIn. And you know in advance they're there to network. People are there to maintain relationships with their family and friends, and people are on there to sell. And you could identify, you could pick out the people based on the contents of their page, based on their activity. You can pick out the people who clearly would be interested in talking to you. So imagine if every piece of candy and nut in that bowl represented somebody on Facebook. You could literally pick out the people who are business builders. You could identify the happy networkers. You could identify people who would buy your products simply by looking at the contents of their page, asking a few questions. You could pick out the unhappy network marketers and the affiliate or internet marketers too. If I told you that those yellow M&Ms in that bowl represented Zumba instructors with 1,000 clients each, their clients consisted of stay-at-home moms who would go to the Zumba class. How many of those Zumba instructors can you talk to on a daily basis? As many as you want. Facebook and LinkedIn are big bowls of candy. They are gold mines of prospects that you could reach into anytime from any place. Connecting with the right people is as easy as reaching into that bowl of candy. And remember, if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. So remember, through this entire process, remember to treat other people like you'd like to be treated. See, many people on Facebook and LinkedIn are open to connecting with complete strangers and making new friends, and many aren't. And it's easy to tell one from the other. Well, let's talk about these 4 profile types, because again, this is key in identifying who you want to talk to, distinguishing them from the people that you don't. You want to be perceived as an eager socializer, and you want to reach out to other eager socializers. Eager socializers respond fast. Their profiles are full of information. Many have a follow me button. Their modules are all contain information about who they are and what they're all about. You can actively post, like, and comment on their page, and the bottom line is they're open to making new friends. When you are on any social network, the perception to the general public should be you are an eager socializer. Now, the other group of people you can reach out to are the e-marketing socializers. These people respond very fast because they're trying to sell stuff. A lot of people in your company are e-marketing socializers. They've turned their pages into commercials for their Malaluga business, commercials for their coaching business, commercials for their training business, commercials. And the bottom line is their profiles are all about business. They respond with links about the business. And we've created over the years a script called Recruiting the Recruiter that can literally turn these people around, and you can put these people into your Malaluga business. E-marketing socializers and eager socializers, these are the people you want to talk to. The reluctant socializers, these people don't respond, and they will complain to Facebook about you. They only want to be connected to the people they know. Now, unless you know, let's say you're doing a search for chiropractors, and you come across someone that clearly is a reluctant socializer, but you know them, it's okay to make the connection. If you don't know them, pass. And then finally, there's the missing in action socializer. They look like eager socializers. They've got fabulous pages, but the truth is they're missing in action. They haven't been active for an extended period of time. Somebody got them on the idea, they spent a lot of money, put stuff up, and it didn't work. So they walked away. So now we can identify the people. Easy to pick out the people you want to talk to. Now, there are 4 social networking laws that you must follow if you want to be successful. Social networking law number 1, what you see is what you get. What people see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. So if you turn it into a commercial for your Malaluga business and you reach out to strangers, you might not like the response you get. People put on their profile what they want you to know about them and what they want to talk about. Now, most of the time, there's more to someone than what you see. So asking the right questions tells you who is really behind the profile and beneath the surface. So it's easy to identify a prospect from a long list of choices. Social network law number 2. There are 3 reasons a stranger doesn't respond to you, and the big one is they don't know you, they don't want to know you. You picked the wrong people. Again, it's easy to tell who you want to talk to by their profile and how they respond. Now, social network law number 3 and 4 apply in the real world and apply on the phone. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made, and you learn this by asking questions. The key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you learn that they need and want what you're marketing and selling. Qualify or disqualify your prospects with questions. Pick out clearly the people that would love to get into business with you. And then social networking law number 4. Listen more than you talk. You're in a listening business, not a talking business. You're in a sorting business, not a convincing business. The most successful people in your business are good listeners. You see, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply, to ask my next question. So focus on the people who need what you have to talk to less people and close more sales. So these 4 social networking laws are key if you want to be successful. So we're only going to engage eager and marketing socializers. Engagement means talking. We want to follow the 4 laws, and you want to talk to 5 to 10 people every day. And if you can do that every day, 5 to 10 people every day between now and New Year's Eve, and you pay attention to the needs of the other person, every one of you, everyone, if you never took a course from me, if you never get into any of my boot camps, but just talk to 5 to 10 people every day on Facebook, get your team to do the same thing, and you will be drinking, toasting in the new year in a whole new place. And we have all kinds of success stories. Drew Berman posted a picture that was almost 16 years old or 15 years old right before the holidays, and people are talking to him. Patty Bender, within 24 hours of our first coaching session, was talking to 5 real estate people, signed somebody up in the business. I could blast these up here all night long, and the truth is that I do this because I just want to show you other people are making this work. Her first, while she was in boot camp, she signed up 3 people, but one of the people she brought into her business signed up 5. 90 days later, she can do it every day. And again, it duplicates. We brought this up earlier in a smaller version. He can get someone talking 7 minutes. By the end of his first month, he'd signed up 7 people. And Carolyn can get about 50 customers. So the key is communication. And what I'd like to do is I put together a special training program for everybody. And one thing before we get to that, I just want to tell you that there are a lot of unhappy internet marketers out there. These people have developed huge lists, followers. They're blogging. They're doing all kinds of online activities that is not generating sales and income for them. And so Andy Van Dyke connects with an unhappy network marketer with 50,000 people in his former business, gets in the business. There are lots of unhappy networkers out there that would love to get into Melaleuca. And you look at some of the history of some of the top earners in your company, and a lot of them were in other companies. Something happened. They needed to find a new home. They wanted something reliable. They wanted something solid. They wanted something secure. They wanted something that their leaders and team members could feel good about recommending to their people. And they brought them over to Melaleuca. And you can be doing the same thing. Rick Dawson, targeting network marketers, got 12 people to talk to in one day and signed up 2. Anne Verante, I met her at a company event, not a Melaleuca event, in Dallas, and agreed to work with her in one-on-one coaching. Her first month, she signed up 26 people. She was finally able to retire the following year from her business, okay? So bottom line is there are people out there ready and willing to talk to you, and all you need to do is either react to people that are reacting and responding to what you do, and you can increase that activity by posting more, by being more active. Every time you do something, it's going to be seen. Change your picture, and you can end up in conversation with people that like it. Or, again, reach out and connect with people that are doing things, and you can be doing the same thing. It's fast, it's easy, and frankly, it's so much fun. A lot of people tell me it can be addicting. Now, what I need to do is let me move this thing along because I wanted to show you some more examples, and I've run out of time. Let me just, no, I've run out of time. Jason here, his first night of boot camp, signed up 3 people. Second week, he signed up 7, 4 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, and his third, it all depends on how many people you're connected to. And so let me come down here and okay. Okay, folks, there are three simple rules in life. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. So if you're not having the results you want on Facebook and LinkedIn, it's going to be obvious. It's either the contents of your page, the people you're contacting, or the way you're talking to people. There's going to be a record of everything. It's either your page, people you're contacting, or the conversation. Now, I have a number of different training programs. We have our Endless Free Leads Home Study course. I do boot camps every month. We have our 2-day Top Earner Retreat we do once a quarter, and I offer personal coaching to a limited number of people. I put together a special training for all of my friends in Mallorca, and you could go to maxsteingart.com/go green, where you can pick up my Home Study Endless Free Leads course, which sells for $397. You can participate in my October boot camp, which typically sells for $597, and you get them both for $299. Endless Free Leads, step-by-step instructions, everything that you need to know. And not everyone learns best by watching training videos, so I put together MP3s and PDFs so that you can read them or listen to them. And boot camp starts on October the 13th. You can read about it at maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, but don't register there. And before the end of the month, we're going to cover Facebook and we're going to cover LinkedIn. All of our sessions are at 9 o'clock at night, but then during the week, I'm available to work with you in group formats, 9 a.m. in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, and 10 o'clock some evenings. So I'll help you brand yourself, answer your questions. You work with me live, work with me personally, and I'll help you talk to more people, review your conversations, help you overcome whatever obstacles are facing you, and we will get you where you want to go. So again, October the 13th is when boot camp starts. Discounted price on the internet, $397, retail price $597. You get endless free leads, and you get to work with me in boot camp. So go to maxsteingart.com/go green, and hope to see all of you in boot camp. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. Feel free to come back. I do these webinars on a regular basis. Anybody have any questions? Let me look in the question box before I have to jump over to another training. Okay, now let me ask you one quick question. How many of you have gone from, actually, no, there's only 2 people here that got into the business out of desperation, which is a nice thing to see. Did this help you tonight? Did anybody learn anything? Dion, did it help you? Terrific. Alrighty then, until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.